Welcome to Zen as Fuck and Saging the Shit Out of It, the unapologetic podcast for spiritual women who burn sage, set bold prices, and stay chill while scaling like hell. I'm your host, Iena SpiritWalker, internationally known psychic healer, money-making mentor, and ex-stay-at-home mom who turned her trauma into a multi-six-figure mission. I am a spiritual business transformation catalyst. With 27 years of experience in the spiritual and holistic world, I blend fierce strategy, intuitive downloads, and some seriously spicy truth to help women like you grow a business that's aligned, abundant, and anything but average. If you're done with the fluffy advice, spiritual bypassing, or undercharging for your sacred work, you, my friend, are in the right place. Let's clear the energy, crank up the clarity, and scale your healing empire with sacred power and savage joy. So if you have been following this channel for a bit, you notice I am pivoting and it is all good. You are going to love it. Tits up, wings out. Let's get into it. Today's topic is Zen as fuck, not broke as fuck. So we're going to talk today about how to create a nervous system safe success while scaling like a spiritual savage. I wanted to start by talking about how burnout is disguised as ambitious. Society is really teaching many of us that to hustle and grind, it's the only way to succeed. And we don't feel like we're really going for it unless we are working a 9-to-5 job and we come home and we work our other job and then we've got the kids and we've got all the things. And it is fucking exhausting. And guess what? That is not the way you are supposed to live, my friend. It's bullshit. This is 3D thinking. And as spiritual entrepreneurs, we know better. We in our core, in our soul, we know better. We know that we must embody and attract to us what we want on a quantum level. This is how we create change. But common sense is not always common practice. We get caught up in the physical, in the doing, and the things. When we're not making money we want, we are in lack, then we look to see what everybody else is doing. We're constantly grabbing at straws, trying to fix things. It's like we're searching outside of ourselves. Maybe we need a new funnel. Maybe we need a new website. Maybe we need a new freebie. I'm here to remind you, my beautiful goddess, it is an inside job. You know that. It's an inside job. I'm here today to help you steer that ship back home. So let me break it down for you a little bit, just my basic story. A few years ago, I was charging $350 per session. That's an hour session. And for a typical psychic and healer, that's actually like, and this is US dollars, that's probably about triple the average psychic and healer. So yeah. I also had a free membership program. So I wanted to start a membership program, but I took a course that said that you have to like give all these memberships away for free to actually build the group collective, and then you can start charging. So I was spending all this time once a week meeting with this group and doing work with this group, and I wasn't getting paid for any of it. I did it actually, I think it was 2 years I did it. Okay. Because at some point I just never really, I didn't have any steam left to actually start promoting it. I promoted a couple times to try to get some paid clients, in the mentorship program. And it was like, it fell flat, and I just kept going with it. I was constantly scrambling to pay my bills. I took the courses, I built the funnels, I created new freebies. I hired virtual assistants. I hired somebody to analyze my social media. I took tons of free master classes, collected many PDFs, etc. You know what I'm saying. You probably have at least one time been in this if you're not in it already. I was still fucking stuck with all that. So I recognized at some point I was on the hamster wheel, and I did what I call an energetic audit. of my business. So I looked at how I was expending my energy. Because the other thing is I forgot to mention with with these things I was doing, I was still scrambling. So like at the end of every month, I'd be like, oh shit, I got to come up with a new course because I have to pay rent and I need grocery money. And I was like advertising for this stuff and constantly discounting. So anyway, yeah, that's a lot of like energy, right, that we're expending. So what I did was I looked at how I was expending my energy, what I was actually making money on. So I got rid of the free membership and the single sessions. I got rid of them and I kept only people who committed to work with me for 6 months because those were the people that were really getting epic results. And that's really what I wanted to stand for. And at that time, I had been slowly bumping up my prices. So at that time, I was charging $3,500 for 6 months, which is, I don't know, it's not great, honestly. And I had just a few clients that I had charged $5,000 for 6 months, which is good. I think I started out 1,500 for 6 months, which really sucks because you pay rent one time and then you're essentially working for free and the people are getting epic results and you have no money in the bank. So okay, so I'm looking at all this stuff and I got really honest with myself and I allowed myself just to play and dream. And I thought, what if I could get someone to start paying me $5,000 a month for 6 months? What would that be like for my life? What would that be like for my business? Holy shit, that would be amazing. That would be really amazing. So, I started working on that. And I am telling you, and I am going to break down what I mean when I say I was working on that. I'm going to walk you through that. But what happened was I started embodying that energetically, and I got a phone call. This woman, which she was a referral, right? So someone else who had worked with me for way cheaper. And I signed her for $5,000 a month for 6 months. Oh, oh my God. That changed my world. So let's just be clear here. I had one client. I literally worked 4 hours per month because each week I worked with her for 1 hour per week. And I was making $5,000 with one person. My bills were paid. Oh my God, my nervous system was just like calming down. I had money for groceries. This was a game changer. So ultimately, we want to expend less energy and make more money. And let me be clear, I'm not talking about being lazy. When you are working with your clients and you are being financially compensated in a way that is energetically aligned with what you're offering them and your needs are being met, you can be fully present with the clients that you do have and have more energy to serve them at a higher level. That's what your clients deserve, and that's what you want for you and your business. It's a game changer. I know your mind might be like, okay. So honestly, nervous system regulation is a CEO superpower, an entrepreneur's superpower. The nervous system and the brain will only allow into our lives what it feels is safe. Okay. And safe just means what is known, what you have experienced before. So if you're broke, that's what your nervous system and your brain believes is safe. And then when you come upon an opportunity, you get this thought, oh, I better, you start feeling fear. And doubt rises up and you think, oh my God, I don't know. I don't know if this is right for me. I mean, I want to, I know I want to, but I don't know. And before you know it, you missed out because your nervous system and your brain brought up these freaking emotions to remind you that you are not safe. This is unknown territory, and the result is that you stay broke and stressed out. So, as I said before, the brain works with the nervous system to help keep us safe. And we think in pictures, right? So, and these pictures elicit emotions. The brain does not know the difference between the thought and the actual event. So every time we have a thought, let's say, for example, we're thinking about our bills, our unpaid bills or our debt or whatever, and we have pictures of like our bank account that's getting less and less and less, that elicits stress, anxiety. It releases stress hormones. So those thoughts, those pictures are very powerful. But the cool part is we can actually hack the system. We can use what we know and leverage it to our advantage. And here's exactly how I did it. First, as I said, you want to do an energetic audit. You want to really be honest with yourself about what you're doing, what you're spending energy on, and is it actually bringing you in money, and or is it something that really lights you up? Secondly, dive deeper into what you really want to do. How can you serve at a higher level? Allow yourself to dream, allow yourself to marinate in that. And once you have it, create a mental picture of that. So it could be money in your bank account, or you on Zoom calls with clients who are so happy about their transformation, et cetera, et cetera. So now that you have that energetic audit, you know what you want to do, and you've got a mental picture of it, a picture that you can use and associate with this ultimate journey. You need to add emotion, right? So we need pictures and emotions. Feel the gratitude and excitement with that picture in your mind. Feel the gratitude and excitement with the hand on your heart. Breathe deeply. Deep rhythmic breaths. Now, when we do deep rhythmic breaths, this reverse engineers our nervous system feeling safe. So you're seeing this picture, you're feeling the gratitude and excitement with the hand on your heart, you're breathing deeply. 10 minutes. Do this for 10 minutes each time, as often as possible. Pictures, emotions, hand on heart, breathe deeply. 4 things. That's all you need to do. And because you're practicing seeing the event happen with gratitude, here's what's going to happen. You're going to attract the circumstance. You're going to attract what you are envisioning, what you are embodying, because according to quantum physics, you attract what you are, not what you want. That's a kick in the ass, I know, but this is the way to get through it. So what's going to happen then is as you're attracting this, another opportunity is going to pop up. And when this opportunity pops up, your nervous system is kind of like the bouncer, right? The bouncer in your life. And he sees, I say he, whatever. The nervous system, the brain sees the opportunity. And because you have been visualizing it and feeling it all along, the nervous system and the brain's like, yep, they can go through. That's cool. We see this all the time. It's safe. Go for it. What? This is how it happens. It does not have to be hard. It does not have to be hard. It just takes practice to rewire your nervous system and retrain your brain. Okay, so what does chill scaling look like? So once you get this first win, this first big opportunity, that really gets the juices going, right? And it helps you feel more aligned, and it encourages you to create more, to scale more. So if you get this right, it won't feel like a scramble. You won't feel like you're grabbing at straws. It will naturally evolve. So when you get to this space, you can sit in meditation and ask your soul, how can I serve at a deeper level? What is my soul aligned scaling look like? So maybe you're creating a high ticket group course, or maybe you offer a deep dive and one-on-one for more clarity. Whatever it is, it must come from within inside of you, from your heart, from your soul, not from a TikTok video. Write that shit down. Okay. So my question to you, my love, is what does safe success look like for you? So save this video, do the exercise, do your homework. It may take several times. And then when you get your answer, come back here and type in the comments below. Let me know what safe success you uncover. Okay, my love. Thanks for tuning in to Zen as Fuck and saging the shit out of it. If today's episode lit a fire under your ass, share it with a spiritual sister who is ready to scale without selling her soul. Don't forget to like this episode and smash those subscribe and notification buttons. I don't want you to miss any of these new episodes, and we've got new episodes coming. I'm going to be rolling them out to you every Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And before you go, let's get real. If your business feels stuck, stale, or straight up suffocating, there is a deeper block. So discover what's actually holding you back. Take the free Sacred Success block quiz now. The link is available in the show notes below. I'll see you next time. Keep your tits up, your wings out. Stay bold, stay chill, and keep saging the shit out of it. Take care of yourself, my friend.